Um, what we're going to do is this activity is the chocolate game, okay? And the result is the winner gets chocolate, right? Sounds pretty good? Okay, but it really depends on how well you read and what you understood from your reading, especially from the writing exercise. That'll help. That'll go a long way. Okay. Next. Okay, so what we're going to do from here on out, we're going to look at all the different authors, and I want you to write. And this you can. This is a game. So I want two people to come up to the front. Two people, yeah, one from each team. One from each team. So this is a team and this is a team. One from each team. So this is one team and this is one team. So okay, Paolo, come on up. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna do either of you know who this is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what we're going to do, though, and I'm going to have to do this kind of judiciously, you have to raise your hand. Okay. So do you guys know these well enough to close your books?
No.
Yeah. Close your books.
If you all know close the books, then we're going to do this closed book. That's good. Not all of this is going to be able to be closed book because some of these questions are actually kind of tough. Okay. And some of them are characters from the movie. So we're going to do what we can with closed books. What we can't do with closed books, you can open them up and check them out, okay? So you both get a point on that. Two other people. And what we're going to do is we're going to rotate. If you've gone once, you can't go up until the rest of your team is gone. Okay, so one person from each team. Come on up. Click. Next. Next. One more. Okay. Somebody from your team. Thales, let's go. Oh, okay. His work includes All My Sons, The Crucible, and Death of a Salesman. Who is it?
Michael Miller.
No.
Something Miller.
Something Miller doesn't work.
Adam Miller.
Not Adam Miller. Okay.
Arthur Miller.
Arthur Miller. Okay, 2-1. Okay, now this is okay. Point for each. 5-3. Okay, but you have to raise your hand. Don't just shout it out. Okay. Next. Okay. True. Oh, sorry. Okay, keep going. One more. Okay, there we go. Paulo. True. Okay, 5-4. False. 6-4. One more, next. Louder. True. Okay, 6-5. Okay, now this is where it gets a little bit tougher. Okay. There's a lot of what you're going to see in this story is are a lot of moments where different ethical questions will come into play. Okay, it's a great story. John Steinbeck does an amazing job, and you'll notice if you read the story before you see the movie next Wednesday that there's some differences. Not very large differences, but there are differences. And as in anything, when you have a book and a movie, many people say, "Oh, I prefer the movie," or "I prefer the book," or "I prefer this or that." The book's always better in some people's opinion, and other people don't have the 2 weeks to dedicate to the book, so they go see the movie and they're done. And that's kind of the short way out of it. But the story is naturalistic. What does that mean? for a book that was written in the modernism of time, this aspect of naturalism and every person for himself and only the strong survive, it's kind of different, isn't it? You're not expecting that out of this, but therein lies his genius. And he compares men to animals. And so let me ask you this. Are all men animals?
Yeah.
We are all animalistic? Shoot.
We are.
We are?
Animals, biologically with higher capacity of thinking. Just as a cheetah can run faster or a
However, we're
dolphin
not
can.
animalistic.
And not animalistic. Okay,
Yeah, but we are animals with fucking pretty, our DNA, for example, is pretty close to a mouse or even closer to a chimpanzee or whatever.
okay, but what is the difference between us as human beings and a chimpanzee or rationality, right? We have the value of reason, okay? And that value of reason is what brings up these ethical questions that make us think whether another question I can raise to you guys is in this, are you guys okay with the society that you live in?
No.
No, in general, no? What have you done to change it?
Well, first of all, take 90% of the people in power in Brazil and send them to jail and take all of their money, which is actually ours, and actually invest it on the people's.
To reappropriate the funds?
Yes, because it's our, pretty much everything, their houses, their mansions.
Okay, so
16 salaries a year are all coming from our pockets.
okay, exactly. Okay, so there's some major issues in Brazil that make you think about this. There's also in the story all these migrant workers are coming to California because of the Dust Bowl. Where is the Dust Bowl here in Brazil? Okay, it's in northeast Brazil. Okay, and how often does it rain there in Bahia? Like, yeah, like never. Okay, so you guys understand that coming from that mentality of what it's on the news every night. What goes on in the Northeast is on the news all the time. Okay, so that's my class. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you guys you come on time for the class and you're able to watch the movie because it really is enjoyable. Okay.